Gosh, it's so cold in New York. Heading to urban hawkers now. As many of you know, there's a Singaporean hawker centre that opened right smack in the middle of Manhattan. We're going to ask people here, what do you think about the food here? Ask them to rate the food out of 10. Hope we get some good responses there. Okay, we're here. Let's head in and see what this place offers. Wow, this is crazy. We are here with Jason. Jason, can you tell us what you're having today?
I'm having, now I have to go look over there. It's the traditional prawn and pork rib noodle soup from Prawn Collections.
How would you rate the food out of 10? Do you like it?
I think it's excellent. They even specialized it because I'm not really a big fan of having the pork on the bone, so they took it off for me, and very nice and accommodating about that.
Amazing. And do you mind sharing where you're from, and does this remind you of food from home?
I'm a New Yorker, and well, no, I didn't grow up in a home where this was the traditional dish, but it's excellent, it's very tasty, and I'd recommend anybody to come out and have it.
Perfect. And the last question is, do you find this worth it? For such a price in New York, I think it's like $18, right?
Yeah, with tax, it's a little above 20. Well, I don't eat out all the time, but when I do, I think, yeah, this is an excellent meal, and I'd recommend it.
Do you want to guess how much we will pay for something like this in Singapore?
Oh, God.
In US dollars?
I couldn't even begin to tell me. What would it be?
$3. So we can get 6 bowls of this in a very traditional hawker center. Nothing like this. It's not going to be air conditioned.
I have to go there. I can get 6 whole dishes. I could eat for the whole week. That's amazing.
You should. Yeah.
I will.
And what are you guys having?
I'm having some prawn paste fried rice.
And you?
These are fried rice with pork.
Where do you guys come from?
Family's from Ecuador.
From Puerto Rico.
And compared to the food you have at home, is it anything similar or is it very different?
Well, in the Latin culture, we love rice, just like in the Asian culture. So I think there's a connection there to the rice. And who doesn't love fried chicken, right?
We do.
Yeah, so that's a good question, because in Puerto Rico we have the same type of food, fried rice, Chinese style. So yeah, that's good.
Amazing. And if you were to rate this out of 10, what would you give it?
I would give it an 8.5.
I will give it an 8. Yeah.
And how much do you guys pay for this?
I would say it's a little bit on the pricey side. I think it was close to $50.
Together, $50?
Yeah.
So on average, I would say like 25 USD per packet.
Yeah.
You want to hazard a guess, for the same thing in Singapore, how much would it have costed in US dollars?
I would say maybe $4.
I would say like $2.
Okay, that's on the too cheap side, but you are very close. This will cost about 5 to 6 US dollars.
But you probably have higher rent here.
Oh, 100%, yeah. So really mad respect to the hawkers here. Thank you so much for your time. Mind sharing with the viewers what you guys are having today?
I don't even know if I can pronounce it correctly, but it's really good. It's salmon and rice and spread.
I don't even think we have that in Singapore, like food from our culture, but that looks amazing. And you are?
I had some poke bowl with beef bulgogi, and it was delicious.
Amazing. Japanese food is really popular. And
Bubble tea, of course.
of course, yeah, you have to have it. And yours?
I had the Smoking Joe's, the chicken. It's fried chicken with egg and rice, and it was awesome.
If you were to give this out of 10, what rating would you give this?
I would say a 10. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Definitely a 10. We would come back.
Oh, definitely a 10. We're definitely coming back.
You want to hazard a guess, for the same thing that you guys got, how much would it have cost you in Singapore?
I don't know. I'm going to say, since this is New York, I'll say 5 there. And it was 13 here.
I would say $25.
$25.
So this was 17, and I'm thinking in Singapore, maybe like 25.
So you guys all think that it's more expensive in Singapore than in New York? Interestingly enough, everything here you can probably buy for 5 to 8 US dollars in Singapore. Yeah. You should.
新加坡福建面 Hokkien mee.
Hearing what Jason said about the food, we went to get ourselves, a whole ass Hokkien mee from this store as well, from the Collections. And this is actually Ewan's first time trying the Singaporean Hokkien mee.
Yeah, so I'm from Malaysia, so we eat Hokkien mee that is quite different from this We don't have soup in our Hokkien Mee.
It looks a bit different from the Hokkien Mee in Singapore. The color and the texture wise. But I must say it looks pretty good. Let me show you guys. The chili looks spicy.
Let me get some pork lard in there. Ah,
Oh, it
shit.
fell off. How's it?
As long as you got pork lard, it's gonna taste good. It's pretty good, I must say.
I'm going to give it a shot. So excited.
How's that?
Guys, it's legit, man. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. This tastes so much like home. It makes me want to book a ticket back home right now. So guys, as you can see, I just got out of Urban Hawkers. That place is so crowded and it's, you know, a good mix of, I think I see some local New Yorkers who are working or, you know, staying around the area, as well as, you know, I saw people from Singapore and Malaysia. So I think it's a really good place to, you know, feel like you're at home. I think the food here is of great taste and authenticity. You know, if you're missing home, you're working in New York and you really want to go back to Singapore but you cannot for whatever reason, definitely give this place, you know, a try. It's going to be worth your money, although, you know, it's going to cost like 3 to 4 times how much you pay in Singapore. But think about it, you're in the center of New York. The rents here are so high, you know. The workers here are being paid, you know, differently from local. So you're going to appreciate, you know, the time and effort they took to bring the culture from Singapore to New York. It's located along 50th to 51st Street. Hope to see you here. Take care.